Hello, world and universe. Welcome to the Trevor Donald Experience. And as it's fastly approaching and getting cold here in St. Louis, Missouri, I'm trying to do a few more videos outside, but it's a little chilly. And I just wanted to do a follow-up on this Sean Puffy Gomes situation with Cassie. She filed that civil sexual lawsuit allegation, sexual assault allegation and lawsuit against Puffy, and he settled it within the next day. And as a man that's in his mid-50s, has seen quite a bit throughout my journey, this has been a sad commentary on another one of our black entertainers. But I wanted to do a video to talk about how we need to stop worshiping these athletes and entertainers as some kind of deity. They're just people. And money and fame doesn't do anything but exacerbate one's insecurities. So if you're poor and you love to drink, you can buy one beer or a six-pack. But if you're rich, you could buy 10 cases or a liquor store. So all money does is exacerbate who you are. It's going to bring out your insecurities and who you truly are. And you won't be able to hide it. Everything that's in the darkness will come to light. And with these social media platforms today, YouTube and all of these bloggers and YouTubers, you can put information out at a blink of an eye or at a push of a button. So all of this egregious and crazy behavior that a lot of these entertainers, music label owners, actors, the things that they did 20 years ago is coming to haunt them. And the precipice to a lot of this that's taking place now started with Michael Jackson and then Bill Cosby. And for a lot of these entertainers that have been doing a lot of things in the dark, they are shaking in their pants. Then you saw subsequently what happened to R. Kelly with his documentary. I think if Hugh Hefner was alive today, he'd be in a world of trouble. There was all kinds of things taking place at the Playboy Mansion. I think the federal government and state officials know exactly what's going on with these worldwide powerful entertainers like Puffy, R. Kelly. These allegations have been going on for years. And at some point, somebody has taken the top off the bottle and is exposing all of it. I think this Cassie thing and him settling it the next day is a clear indication that there's some other things that are brewing. From my understanding, the New York State and the California State are investigating Puffy on some things. You got to remember his ex-girlfriend, longtime girlfriend Kim Porter, died mysteriously. You've had a lot of deaths around Puffy with Biggie, Craig Mack, G. Depp is in prison for murder. Shine had his altercation with a gun assault in a club when Puffy was dating Jennifer Lopez. He's been skating by for a long time. And his storyline with Cassie, and the allegations that she's alleging sound very, very similar to R. Kelly and the things that he was alleged to have done, from sex trafficking to the kidnapping to the extortion to the manipulation. Puffy met Cassie when he was 37, she was 19. Same scenario with R. Kelly. You got these older men with these very, very young, vulnerable women. And his story sounds very similar to R. Kelly. And you know what ended up happening to R. Kelly. He's doing 20 or 30 years in the penitentiary. Puffy's also been alleged to have been involved with the Tupac murder, and some even say he might have had Biggie killed. So there are some things that are brewing with Puffy that are some real major concerns. And then he's got this thing where people are exposing that he has homosexual tendencies, which I don't care. That's his personal life. But if he's troubled and bothered by that, that's another issue. But young people have to realize, stop worshiping These entertainers and these athletes, just because you're good at one thing doesn't make them an expert at everything. Um, in the music business, and these labels like Bad Boy, Murder Inc., Death Row, they were subsidiaries to the white major record companies. So the major white record companies are the puppet master. The puppeteer are the black labels, Puffy, Suge, and then the puppets are the artists. So you have this whole line of individuals that are using and abusing these artists each and every day. But nobody wants to go to school anymore, white or black kids. Everybody wants to be a rapper or a basketball player. And there's more to life than just those two professions. Having an education, having a spirituality for God, having a positive realm in your life, an axiom is very, very important. There are too many guns on the street. We have a high propensity of mental illness, the opioid crisis, the entertainment business has been a plethora of denigration of young people for ages, and a lot of these individuals are not stable. You see what's happened to Britney Spears over the years. You see what's going on with Will Smith and his marriage. Young people, I'm letting you know that these entertainers are just people. They're not experts, and you shouldn't worship them. They're human beings just like we are. So this thing with Puffy and settling that all of a sudden, within the next 24 hours, 48 hours after she filed a civil lawsuit, I think is just the beginning. It's just getting the car or the train started on what Puffy is going to end up going through. And I think eventually there are going to be criminal charges placed against Puffy. There's been too many signs and symptoms of death, of using folks, and bordering on the line of legal and illegal becomes a very gray area. So let's pay attention to this. Let's be prayerful for all parties. And let's stop worshiping entertainers and athletes. They're just human beings, and most of them have just as messed up lives as the rest of us. It's probably even worse because they have more money to do crazier things, and then they start thinking they're gods. And they're not. They're just humans. So let's manifest our truth in the right direction. Let's pay attention to this Puffy thing. Let's pray for Cassie and her family, and hopefully she can move forward. I'm sure there's realms of PTSD as a result if these allegations are true that Puffy did to her and some of these other women in his life, and he should pay the piper. If he's wrong, then he needs to face up and be a man and deal with the circumstances that he created. So if you like this information, please hit the like and subscribe button and manifest your truth in the right direction. This has been the Trevor Donald Experience.